Today we will talk about the 5 ingredients of the universe. What are they? Which ones are the permanent and which ones are temp? This is the third episodes of the fundamentals of the universe series. So the first ingredient is also the main ingredient, which is the universe itself when it was created, when it is in a pure stage. So when we look at the big picture from outside of the universe, not just the universe and the whole environment, the whole setup is made of the consciousness. So consciousness is like all these particles is like a mini computers. So they have the knowledge and they know how to use it. For example, like this pen, just the average pen, and now in this moment we are looking at, and now we see here is a straight line. Then the next second we are looking at and we still see the same line here, the straight, and it was like this for months and years. But if you look at much closer, and it has atoms and they are moving. So it's like, let's say 1,000 people in a stadium and they're just running around, and then they said that the move, but on the edges just don't cross the border. So for them to do that, they have to think, they have to use their brain, and they have to do properly, so then they can not cross the border. So just like that, so the every atom is moving, but in the same time this pen, like this line for example, is not the zigzag, or this is not changing its shape. It always stays like the same, because the atoms just knows that where is the border. It's like they know what to do and how to do. So this is just a simple example, but what I'm saying is it's not like we have the consciousness and our consciousness is higher than the animals and plants. We are the consciousness. Every particles that we have, our bodies, our souls, whatever makes us us, and not just us, the planet, plants, the door, the sky, the clouds, like everything is made of consciousness. They're just like a different maybe shapes, but so this is the main ingredient for the universe. This consciousness is love. The second ingredient is the dark side, and they came from outside of the universe to create the duality experiment. So you know how the universe is, and we have planets and stars and galaxies and space, the structure. So their home is totally different. It is liquid form, and it's like a huge drop. It's a very shiny black color and very sticky. So the ones that came from there is like a smaller drops of that gigantic drop. If you want, you can get the more details from the second episode, which is the duality in the universe. So they are the biggest, the second biggest population, I can say. But there are not that many are here. So there is a path between the universe and then dark side home. The third ingredient is other bad ones. I don't know if they use this path just to sneak in, that's how they came, or if they use any backdoor in the universe, but somehow they came here. They are not a lot, but they also have the different consciousness. The fourth ones are the good ones. They also came outside of the universe. They are, we can call them maybe like pioneers. It's like they're like a tourist going to a foreign country. So they just, you know, experiment something, they discover something, they learn, you know, things when they came here, but they also bring their knowledge, their experience, and they have totally different history because they are, you know, from outside. They are the good ones, so there is no harm from them here to any being or for anything, and there is no threat from them for the love consciousness or the duality experiment. So they are always welcome here, and they are just here, comes and goes. They are temp. The fifth ingredient is the other good ones. They came from outside of the setup. They're much further, and they are actually in two different groups. Both of them are like soldiers. They created just to do their missions. They assigned a job, they come to the universe or they go to other existed places, they do their jobs and then go back. So they don't have the volunteer job, they are assigned to the job. One group is come to universe and they go to start from a planet, they born, they live, and they die in the same planet. They just mix with the locals, and then the next lifetime maybe they stay in the same planet for a while, or maybe they go another star system, you know, they move on, maybe they change the dimensions, but they stay in one planet for a lifetime. The second group is, we can call like maybe travelers. So they go from one place to another place. They don't stay, you know, lifetime in one place. So what they do is they actually meet with a group of very wise beings. They either like manage, supervise one planet or more than one planet. So they don't focus on the planets or stars, they focus on those very wise group of beings. Their job is to bring the information from outside of the setup. So the information actually comes from the main source, so they just carry and then bring it here. Because they don't use the language like we use, and also they are in very high dimensions. When they meet these very wise beings, their energy is different, their consciousness is different. So these wise beings recognize them with just the feeling their energy. So they don't have to explain themselves, they don't have to prove themselves, they are just known, and they give the information, then move on. So the whole process is like, if you think as man-made Earth time, maybe less than 5 minutes. So the information is the rescue plan for the universe from the main source. So the concentrated consciousness created a new place, and most of the dark side will go there, and the path between their home and then the universe will cut. It will be done, and then the door will close basically. So the newcomers cannot come here anymore. They will be redirected there. So then the universe duality will be more balanced. And the more details I gave it actually in the second episode, the duality in the universe. And if you would like to see the pictures means my drawings actually, and the more details, and I have a book. You can see how the dark side looks like, their home, and how this setup looks like, how the universe and the concentrated consciousness. They're all pictures and more details in the book. So for today is this much.